What the fuck do you need me to do now, game? Go in here?
Yep.
Probably couldn't have gone in here from the start, huh?
No.
1 through 4 were great. I could play the newest version of the first game that's on PS4. I have that available to me, but I don't know when or if I will ever play it. Anyway, I wasn't really reading much of the chat 'cause I was trying to deal with those dumb QuickTime events, but I think I read most of it. Keenan was asking me about a concert or something, and then about Lambent, Kingdom Hearts, controls are absolute ass, stationary backflips. If Leon and Ashley switch places, what will happen? I don't think Ashley would survive at all in these situations. Whoops. Oh, I guess I don't have any more ammo.
Yeah, that's fine. Because you didn't use like anything else. You just used TMP.
I healed a lot, though.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I had to heal a lot.
Then you only heal like 3 times.
I healed a lot. I used a spray. I used 2 of my fucking, like, full heals. And I think I combined the green herbs.
It's 4. Most of the time, whenever you're healing anyways, is bosses and stuff.
Cherry reds or browns. Oh, this keyboard has the reds. It was actually the first mechanical keyboard I've had. Controls are better when played in PS2. See, everyone tells me that the controls are so much better on controller, and I really feel like they're fine on PC, mostly because of aiming with a mouse. Anyway, I don't even know where I'm going. I guess I'll go up here then. Which keyboard am I using? It's the Corsair K70, I think. Pretty sure it's the Corsair K70 Vengeance thing. I like the keyboard a lot so far. I've had it since May or April. It's pretty good for Osu, and that was one of the main things I wanted a good keyboard for. Was for that game. Because I had just like a regular, what's it called? I guess like membrane keyboard, and it just wasn't cutting it for that kind of a game.
Oh, shoot the mouse.
Very Nice is the best one. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about this keyboard, and then especially also, like I said, for the game that I was interested in it for. Whoops. You have the K90. No, it's not the one that has all the different colors. It's just blue. I think it was cheaper just to have like a single color, and I'm totally cool with that, so. Could be nice to have all the different, like, if setting patterns and everything, or just if you feel like having different color every day or every, I don't know, just whenever you want to switch it. That's cool too, but I don't know. It was cheaper to not have that version, I guess. And the K90, I don't know which one that is. I'm gonna, well, if it would let me, I'm gonna look at it. Oh, it looks a lot like mine, actually. It just has extra keys on the left side. That was one of the things I thought was really cool, is just like the material they used for it. I think is really nice. You were looking at the K70 to replace the K90. Oh, it's just a bigger version. I mean, so far I can definitely, I mean, you've already had experience with the one you have, and I guess they're not really that much different, but I'd recommend this keyboard. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I think it was like 100 or something. Yeah, the brushed aluminum.
There's a hole there.
There's a hole? Well, let me look over here first. Why don't I try the Silent Hill games? I have. I really liked Silent Hill 2 and 3. I have yet to play Silent Hill 1 because I haven't had a means to play it yet. And I tried the newest Silent Hill, which was like Downpour, and I hated it. I tried Silent Hill Homecoming, and I didn't get very far into that. Didn't really like it.
Are you going through the barrel?
I don't know. Probably. Yeah, the brushed aluminum is really nice. If you hadn't quit your job, you could... Yeah. I mean, I feel like I probably shouldn't have lost my last job the way that I did, because it could have been prevented very easily. But, I mean, it is what it is. It already happened, so it's best not to dwell on it. And just try and move forward in any way possible. Just look forward. Silent Hill 4 I haven't played. I watched my friend play through most of it, though. Didn't really look that great, honestly.
Welcome.
But maybe,
Got some rare things on
maybe it was the
sale,
player, not the
stranger.
game.
What are you selling?
No, I don't know. He didn't really like it that much. Didn't really look super amazing to me. Like, okay, I
Is
wanna
that all, stranger?
play this right now.
Thank you. What are you buying?
I can now get that.
Is that all? Thank you.
Shots.
Should I just save my money right now? What's the exclusive thing on the TMP?
I think it's firepower.
Should I upgrade this?
I think the rifle's more important.
What are
Whoops.
you buying?
What's with the red eyes? I don't know. His eyes change color, I was told, and I have noticed it now. Another shooting range weird since you haven't got here yet. And you got all the bottle caps. Yeah, I guess there's shooting range in a lot of the areas that he's at. I haven't even done one of them yet.
If you go to one, you do everything. Like everything's in one of them. If you can
Oh,
do
everything's in one firing range, I guess.
it, it doesn't matter which shop you're at.
Oh, do tell about like how I got fired, I guess. It's pretty much like I had done something. I had a hotel job where I was just doing like meeting room setup and shit, like setting up meeting room banquet setup, setting up tables and chairs, all that nonsense. And also like tablecloths, linen, that sort of shit. And I had this linen bin that was just so old, and that would get really heavy. You have just all the tablecloths and stuff from a day in that thing. It'd be pretty heavy, and it's tough to push on carpet depending on the, I guess, the status of the linen bin. And that thing was so old and like falling apart. It was tough to roll that shit on carpet whenever it was full, and I hated pushing that at the end of the night across the entire building to the laundry. And I just written on it in marker, please burn this, or something like that. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I think I put like, pretty sure I just put please burn this, because we should get new stuff and they would never get new things. And that was like that for probably about 2 months, and no one gave a hoot. And then I was always being bothered by the one manager to do stuff that he could do while I was working alone most of the time. There's only about 3 setup people. You work alone a lot. And I'd be busy doing all kinds of stuff that I have to do, setting up meetings for the right times, and you have to make sure they're all ready, or people are calling you to get more tables or chairs. While he would want me to do something as trivial as like refilling a coffee station out in the front, which isn't even a part of my job. And I would never really do it. I just left a long note about, oh, don't you fight that boy here?
You do a different part right now. You are like fighting him, except you don't like kill him here. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay. Anyway, I left a long note about how a manager who does like won't really do anything. I can't remember everything that I wrote about it, or wrote on it, but how the manager could easily do these tasks instead of bothering an an already
So,
busy
you two
employee
are all
who
hooked up
really
now,
just
is
doesn't have
that
the
it?
time to do
Where's
the
Ashley?
jobs of 3
Do
people.
you really want to know?
I didn't name
Yeah, I'm at
anyone,
the gate.
and I didn't sign it or anything like that, but they knew it was
Look, you'll
me,
need
and
3
I guess
insignias to
just
open
then they
it.
found that shit that I wrote
What are you
and
gonna do,
fired me for
Krauser?
that, but I'm pretty sure
There's
it was
one
just
in the
because I got under that guy's
the other in
skin
the
for pointing out
east.
that he could be doing
And let me
things
guess,
to help already
got the
busy
last
employees
one.
instead of just doing fuck all as a manager.
It pretty much
I don't know,
means
it doesn't
you're on
matter.
a tight leash.
Sorry for a super long-winded story
Sounds
of
like you thought this one out pretty well.
unimportance. Talking over Leon and Krauses. And we heard the merchant is another member of the Los Illuminados. So as the game progresses, he becomes more under the influence. Weird considering he doesn't do anything. And have I tried Final Fantasies? Yeah, I've played Final Fantasy 1 and 7 and Crisis Core, like Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core. I tried 13, didn't like it. I started Final Fantasy 6 recently. I'm not super far into it, but I was streaming that a little. Was it a high-end hotel? It was kind of. Like, it was a Best Western, but it was a more, like, I guess, a much nicer one in the area and more, I don't know. It wasn't really the worst place. Like, the hotel I had worked in previously was pretty bad. But I quit that job.
He'll chase you with the game.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I was just kind of rambling. And do what? Just knife him?
That's what you're mine.
It's good that I get another chance at this, because now I'll be able to get another go.
Try the shotgun.
Yeah, it's whatever, man. It was already a while back, but should stream Dead Space. I do like Dead Space. I don't have any of them on PC.
The PC port of the first one's awful.
Yeah, and I've heard the PC port of the first game is really bad. The second one's probably not the port of it, I mean.
I don't know.
Depending on like the price of games and whenever I can get some money together, like there's a lot of games that I want to stream. Like there's already a lot of games that I've begun as well, but I don't even know why I made that. I have full health.
It doesn't matter. You can't do anything else with the old herbs, and red and green is a full heal.
Anyway, alright, I'll try to pay more attention in this fight.
You got fox.
What?
He's a barrel.
Had Magnum ammo in it last time, didn't it? Where do you want me to go?
You were going the right way. You just have to wait for that door to open. And I guess there's like shooting with a shotgun, possibly an AR. You might not really need to.
Whoa. But yeah, as far as that job goes, though, it wasn't important anyway. I don't care.
That ladder.
I don't know what's up the ladder either. Let's go.
Oh, you the door.
What about the door?
Yeah, the door.
Yeah, but I wanted him to jump up there, waste his time. Never mind, doesn't even matter. Shut up. Shut up, QTE Krauses. I'm stuck in this corner because...
Yeah.
You're gonna pass the fuck out or try to pass the fuck out or try to. You're gonna be watching on your iPads. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, Taxi Monkey. And yeah, hopefully you can sleep well. Hopefully your situation also gets better. I mean, I know it will. It might just take time. It's gonna be tough maybe, but I know that you can you can definitely get